But all of a sudden now he think it's GZ03, but want to bring it back. I'm like, bring what back? No problem. Listen, it's Thursday. It's summertime. The lawyer ain't going to be in the office tomorrow. But come Monday, we can go ahead and figure this out. You know, I don't want to do nothing. Now that this is fucked, the house is gone. I went and checked. The house really was demolished. No way I can know about it. I've never been informed about the house being demolished. So now I'm shocked. Who the fuck demolished my house? When? The city? When did this? I'm all confused. So I just want to wait till Monday to talk to the lawyer. He pressing me. He's this. He all fucking thinks this is like a bag of chips. I can just give him the money back and just call it a deal. I'm like, no, dude. Like, I need to make sure that we have some kind of records that this has been rectified. Come Monday, this motherfucker got the county prosecutor sheriff calling me. Yeah, they calling me investigating about fraud and this and want to know where I got the money to buy these houses and what do I do for a living, all this wild shit. I'm like, man, what? Man, I done told this dude to come Monday, we're going to straighten this out. This is Monday, they calling me already, so that means Friday he was on the phone with the people. He ain't even give it a time to check it out. So Sucker Handyman is a bona fide sucker at this point, right? Because he done reached out to me about buying a piece of property that I own that I didn't market, didn't put on Craigslist, didn't offer to sell. This shit's fucked up, and now he gonna turn me into the law? Okay. All right. So now we at that point in the story. So I'm not, I turn into straight D-boy street move when they want to talk to me. I'm like, man, I don't have nothing to say. You could talk to my lawyer about the transaction. Tell them my lawyer's name, explain to them the process. I didn't file any deeds. I did everything right there in front of the lawyer, with my lawyer, so everything should be in legal compliance. They get pissed that I start talking that, I'm not giving a statement shit. Call it a week. I get indicted. A felony indictment. Okay? A felony indictment comes down. Guess they had ran through some bullshit ass grand jury. Felony indictment, come to find out they're saying that I tried to defraud a disabled veteran. Now he's claiming a disabled veteran card and he's fucking holding on to it real strong. Wait a second. Hold up. How am I defrauding somebody when they came at me about buying the property? This is a true story, y'all. And now they charge me with a felony. So I'm like, man, what the fuck? So the day they have for the arraignment is the Monday after Thanksgiving. So, tickets is crazy high to get to Cleveland. I got to fly up there and show up and all this other shit. I'm thinking, I don't want to bench warrant, do the right thing. This is obviously some kind of misunderstanding. They got me for like a class 30 felony, like the lowest felony you could fucking get. But it's a felony nonetheless. I can't let them take my rights for guns and everything else. So I got to take this serious. So I fly up there to, answer the arraignment. And do you know that goddamn judge remanded me into custody right there in the courtroom. Took me in the handcuffs. Now, I think I'm just answering a simple subpoena in arraignment, and now they're trying to railroad me. So now, all this time that I done spent doing really legal shit, I've never been charged with a felony. And now I'm being charged with a felony because of somebody else's bullshit. And once again, because we in the confessional, I got to tell y'all, I was pretty fucking mad. I'm going to spare you the details of, being booked and arraigned and all that other bullshit out of town, not expecting it, not having, means. Thank God. Shout out to my son's mother for bailing me out. That's what family do. But I was so upset because I'm like, here I am doing something positive and changing my life. And here I am. I felt like being stabbed from the inside. Does that make sense? Because this motherfucker reached out to me, trying to hop on my program. And then now, because he didn't do his due diligence, now he want to cry foul. I'm the bad guy. There's no sympathy for winners, y'all. So now we get this shit together. I get arraigned. I get this. I get that. And I have to retain a lawyer. I have to spend money on a lawyer. I had to get the case dropped down outside of the felony guidelines. It was a whole fucking process. But now we're in the confessional. I can sit here and say, I learned a lot. I lost a lot. Lost a lot of money. And it was the beginning of kind of an unraveling of my system at the time. But I learned that before I sign anything over to somebody or sell something or accept money, I'm very clear about the stipulations. I'm very clear about making sure that they go and do their due diligence before any money exchange. I don't even want to talk to you about it unless you've been there, walked through it, know the issues, know the problems. I'm not with selling it to you via computer or anything like that nature because of that experience. I need you to get on the ground and look at it. If that means you need to hire somebody and have a contractor or somebody that you trust on your end, go ahead and inspect it and do a walkthrough and get you videos or pictures. I need you to do that before we can continue with this transaction, because they will always cry foul on the back end and you'll be the bad guy because you're the one with the money, right? You're the one holding the check, so they think that you did something wrong, not knowing that you weren't soliciting this check. It's just the fact that you have possession of the money. You look like the winner. How can you be on the short end of the stick? So just be careful of that, man. Be careful of, as we're investing and as we're accumulating wealth, the dehumanization factor starts to kick in for people. They start to look at us like we can't possibly be taking a loss. We can't possibly be upset. We can't possibly have been wronged because we profited. And that's just not true. Just because we profit doesn't mean that there's not a certain amount of pain that came with it or a certain amount of humanity that needs to continue throughout it. So I appreciate you guys for listening. You know where to tap in for all the exclusive full-length content, video and audio, our Patreon. Check in the-market news for your daily market updates and business information and news, as well as our founder's note, the Blackwall Note. It's published there weekly every Saturday morning, and all the other places that we're available. I appreciate you tapping in with us. I appreciate you listening and being a member of this Black Wall and continuing to build these bricks and facilitate the financial independence, security for the black and brown investor. I appreciate you guys. Have a great day.